while this drags on, which is going to take some time, I showed you some graphs and some stats, and it's nice when you can print those out. So let's explain. I'm gonna tap into one of the trainer API to print this out. Okay. So the training class in Hugging Face transformer tracks the state of the training process using a trainer state object. This object contains various metadata about the training run, including a list called the log history, this guy here. And the trainer state, this is really an instance of the train state class, right? From the train state class. And what it does, it keeps track of persistent training information across epochs and even potentially across resumed session. Some of its attributes include global step, epoch, best metric is local, etc. And login history, this guy here. So login history, this is just a list of dictionaries where each dictionary corresponds to a login event. Typically, every login step or at the end of an evaluation, and each entry can include loss, eval loss, learning rate, epoch, etc. Why is this useful? Well, very obvious reasons is you can use log history to visualize training curve, which I just demonstrated in the graph, debug overfitting or underfitting, track how loss metrics evolve over time, post-process log or for reporting, etc. All right, so let's I'll just give you the code for this here. Not gonna really dive into it, to be honest, because this is beyond the scope of the fine tuning. And this is the code that I use to generate the 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 um, the information, the stats. Okay, now for the graph, I can give you the code to generate that graph. But let's capture some information first. I want the first I gotta pull in the training loss. I gotta pull in the training epoch and the eval loss and eval epoch. Okay, now with that, what I can now do is plot the data, and I plot for training versus evaluation, which is that plot that I showed earlier. And there you go. Let's put the space between that. Oops. And I definitely won't run this. I already generated it, and it's outside of the scope of really the thing. Now, when the model is done training, when this is done, what you want to do, it creates some file, but you want to do is save this model, the trained model. And to do that, we can do it right here. I'm going to save the create a directory, and then what we'll do is we'll save the model and the tokenizer that was used for it. There you go. Now, another thing you may want to do, and I'm just going to provide the code for that. I'm not going to go through because, let me check, this thing takes quite a while for this to run. I'm going to provide the code to push to your Hugging Face. So if you have a Hugging Face account and you want to push your fine-tuned model, you have to, oops. You can do that. Just let it be an outside method. Okay. This model here will push your fine-tuned model. So it takes the base model ID. Once you pass these, which are within your main method, and you I'm gonna use I don't have a good GPU, so I use the CPU for this. When I tried it on my GPU, I started to get some issues. And my Hugging Face token, which is in my env, this then logs into, it's an API CLI that allows you to log into Hugging Face. Once you log into Hugging Face, then you load the base model here, and then after that you load a local LoRa adapter, fine-tuned model, and then you merge and upload, and then you save the pre-train, save the tokenizer, and then you push everything. I had to do it this way because of my low resources, that I had to do the merge and push up. All right, so that's the code for that. What I'll do in next video is run inference. Oh, by the way, if you want, when you start to push the code up to the when you push the code up to the Hugging Face, you will see something like this. I pushed it up and it took quite a while for that to happen, several minutes. So I don't think I want to do that now. But the code I gave you will work. This is what I used to do it here. Okay. So yeah, I won't do it now because, as you notice, I'm only 67% and only went through 2 epochs so far, and I have several more epochs. Well, 1 more epoch. So it's just not going to. It takes a while for this to run. Okay. I think that's it. Yes. So in the next video, what I'll do is I will go through using this, which is pulling it from your Hugging Face, and also pulling the from your Hugging Face and use it to make some, using it to as how we, for the use case. Okay. All right. So I want to thank you for supporting our channel, and please do click like and join our channel. Next video will be to use it, but beyond that, the next video, I will be putting together a video to walk you through creating an LLM from scratch in Python and integrating it with RAG, Retrieval Augmentation Generator. So that's the next series of video, and I may also include a other capabilities to allow you to enhance the use of the model. Okay, so click like, join our channel, please share and support this effort in order for me to continue providing, in order for us to continue providing these videos. Thank you.